the first round.
All right, let's go.
Throws him down. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
How will they utilize the corner? Starts with a jump in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
The jump in is denied. Throws him. What's next?
That was crazy.
Heading into the end game now. It's KO.
Great round. Nicely done.
Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit.
They definitely have the momentum right now. If they just tighten it up a bit, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
Jumps in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Man, you can tell both players are chomping at the bit.
Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger?
Okay, it's important to not let up here.
Still scrapping for control of this. Uses the gauge for a super arm.
Amazing awareness there.
Using the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. There's still a chance here. KO!
Nicely played round there.
Everyone loses. Just roll with it and adapt to your opponent.
Nicely done. Always good to see practice pay.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
You know both players are not going to hold back.
Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Goes for the throw.
Ooh.
Caught in the crossface.
Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
Oh, talk about overextending.
Ooh, you can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
In there!
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
Good pressure, but gotta watch out for the counterattack.
Teleport! Burnout triggered!
Oh, this is getting crazy!
KO!
Great round, nicely done.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Wow, they both played so...
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in.
Yeah, let's see how both players are gonna start things off.
Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first? All right, what's the plan?
On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Had the radar up and running.
That was crazy.
Parries the projectile. From up above. No more drive gauge.
Things are looking pretty bleak right now.
A little too greedy there.
Ooh, not quite in range.
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In there!
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Took that smoothly. But will we see a repeat?
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Oh man, what's gonna happen next? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
All right, curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Get them with the anti-air.
Wow, what a decision! So smart!
You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They're going for the super art? Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Nicely played around there.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Yo, someone just...
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Player 2 can build all the throw connects.
What? How do you even think of doing that? What? How do you even think of doing that?
The next touch may decide this round. Oh, it's enough!
I can't believe that round! That was nuts!
Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle! Huh?
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
What did they say? This is going to be a match to remember.
Blocks the jump in. Goes for the throw.
Smart stuff there.
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
How they utilize the corner. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Oh, easy tag. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Sweet.
That was crazy.
Can't tech the throw? Will they be able to springs forward with the drive rush? KO.
Nicely played around there.
Yes! Keep it up.
Oh boy. If you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Tree glide. Oh, that happens to everybody.
We can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
Medium kick hit. Barely blocks the jump in. Big throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Experiencing burnout. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout.
Okay.
Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here.
Oh, this is definitely... Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Is it throws them?
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Knew the throw was coming. All in with a rush. A jump in? Top. Ooh, what a smart throw.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Oh, coming for you. The drive gauge is screaming for more.
What?
KO.
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Player 2 got a huge confidence boost there.
They must have been hungry because they were doing some...
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
Good call just now.
Smart stuff there.
Goes air to air to deny them a chance. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure.
Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Burnout is triggered. Throws them to negate the block.
Ooh, nicely done.
Demon Rain?
Ah, what's gonna happen?
This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it.
Ooh, so tense.
KO!
Nicely played round there.
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
That was rough. It felt like they were just going through the motions for that win.
Gets the knockdown, and now grabs and throws them away.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Goes for the super up. Ooh, okay. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Breaks the block with a throw.
Oh no, they're stunned. Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Drive gauge on deck. All the throw connects. Time to take the... just goes for it at this range.
Wait a minute.
Why are they going in? Hang back. In there.
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
Player 2 must be beaming after that.
I don't want to sound mean or anything.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
What did they say? This is going to be a match to remember.
Almost had it, but he gets blocked. No good up high. Throws him down.
Oh, nice.
Pressuring them in the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Nice. Real smart choice there. Both sides have to drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up.
All right, what's the plan?
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Trying to figure out who will make the first move here. Okay, creating some space here. I can't keep track of these corner switches. They hit each other. Grabs them.
Trying to figure out how to get that damage.
Holds out with the block. Throws them to negate the block. Parries the projectile. That's what we want. Medium kick hits. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Both fighters are barely alive.
Ooh, so tense. Both players are so focused right now.
KO!
Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
Send them home! You got this one!
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
Brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? Uses the gauge for the super! They're not playing around here. They wanted to make a statement with that combo.
Can't get in from the air. They've got to try a more grounded approach.
They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Breaks the block with a throw. Tree glove. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Jump. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner move.
Wait a minute.
Experiencing burnout.
Yeah, that might be done. Don't think this is going to happen.
One player is in burnout state. Impact squat.
I can't believe they blocked that. Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Shift them for the win.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Loosen up and play for fun. The result will come.
I love it when things get crazy like this. Let's go.
Jumps it? Great work. Just like that.
I'm not worried. Just gotta lab a few things, and I'm positive it'll be different next time.
They're in the corner. This may change the match.
Oh man, this could be all the difference. Who's gonna take control of this round?
Nailed the 3-ball.
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
No patches out the gauge right there. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Still a chance. They gotta do it. All in with a rush. Jumps. What are they drive into the flatline zone?
And they close it out. Good stuff.
Okay, on to the next one.
Wow, they both played so hard and so well.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out.
Just needs to find a way to close this out. Just needs one more good hit. Yep. Nice way to close out that round.
Oh, man, they were all over him. Yo, what was your take on that?
Oh, boy. If you look up disrespect in the dictionary, you'll probably see a picture of this match here.
Player 1 had an impressive round when managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round.
Right. That definitely makes sense.
Big opportunity now in this corner.
Oh no! Burnout activates! Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all!
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes?
Oh, this is getting crazy!
Raids him! Time to reassess the situation? Through the door! Doing some quick planning?
Man, neither player wants to make them KO! Nicely played around there.
Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
They must have been hungry because they were...
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke!
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Yeah, let's see how both players are going to start things off.
Nailed it.
Oh, nice.
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Player 2 currently has the life lead. They'll want to try and not overextend. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Was looking for that jump attack. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Reads them. Trying to read each other here?
Both trying to see if the other will strike first.
Will they be able to muster up one final push?
KO! All right, gets a round on the board.
Okay, more of that next round.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
There's an overdrive on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
How is this going to play out?
Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it.
Ah, what's going to happen?
Is it time for the mix? One fighter's nice.
They're ready for the anti-air. That jump was too obvious.
Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in shape. Looking to impress with this super.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
You bastard!
Player 2 is unrivaled.
No, someone just got bodied big time.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
This is definitely going to be a good one. Let's go.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Really excited to see what kind of tech both players have for this fight.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first?
Nice. Real smart choice there.
Smart stuff there.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need. Ooh, you gotta make sure you keep your eye on the timer.
You'll get... Burnout activates! Box. Oh, burnout triggered! Each hit is so important here.
Oh man, it's in there! Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
Well read. Keep going.
That was so dominant. And if that keeps up, this might be a quick match.
They're backed up into the corner.
Wait a minute.
One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. And there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge.
Just needs to find that one gap to break out of this pressure.
Closes it out.
Holy moly, that was an amazing round.
Player 2 puts their strength on show there.
They must have been hungry because they were...
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
You know both players are not going to hold back.
I am the pride of the...
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Ooh, can't wait to see this good stuff here.
Opts for the throw. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
My question is, which player will set the tone of the match first? All right, what's the plan?
Keep at it.
We can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
This is the range where things perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
All right, gets a round on the board.
Reflect on the round and see what you can use next.
Definitely saw signs of some tricky stuff. Hopefully they can keep it up.
Takes the chance to hurt. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Burnout activates.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all. Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so KO. And they close it out. Good stuff.
Final round. Fight.
Uses their drive gauge. It's time for both fighters.
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
What? Anti-air.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this connects with the throw.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Back into the corner. What setup do they have?
Oh man, this could be all the difference.
Expect to see...
Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
That was decent.
Can't dwell on the past. Let's get ready to win the next fight.
Gets the counter hit.
Things are about to explode. I can feel it.
Keeps them out. Solid anti-air.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Just do it, man. It's burn out, but they may have a plan here. So fast on the air throw.
Who's gonna take control of this one?
What a finish.
Yeah, that was such a stressful round.
Not a lot to get down about. If anything, we should be glad for it.
Man.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
This is definitely gonna be a good one. Let's go.
Pride
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Yeah, you can feel the call before the storm as the round begins.
Don't worry, it happens.
Oh, that's a rough one. Never fun losing a match like that.
Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state.
All right, what's the plan?
Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Goes for a drive run. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Fantastic reaction fair.
KO. Nice way to close out that round.
Don't worry about it. Get your hits in, and you'll be fine.
You can definitely tell both players are a bit nervous. Gotta take a deep breath and be sure to focus on the next round.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital.
How is this gonna play out?
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
All right, curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Player 2 chases them down.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
There's a definite gauge disparity here, but it may not matter. Hit them with a stop and pop.
Whoa!
This is a complete amnesia. Connects with the throw.
Oh, this is getting crazy.
Throws them.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
Ooh, does them dirty. Why are they going in? Hang there.
This is so good. It's all come down to this. This is so tense.
The jump knew the throw was coming. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump and whiff. They're wide open.
Oh no, big whip. Whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that jump so fast.
Is this gonna be a finish? Impact squash. There's a burnout.
Oh, this is definitely not good for them at all.
Throw some ass. That was the highest if I've ever seen.
I cannot believe they pulled that off. That was crazy.
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.
Man, that...
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
You know both players are not going to hold back.
The low kick connects.
Smart stuff there.
Lots of aggression from both sides. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage.
Ooh, do they have the right read on the opponent?
Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense.
Just needs one more get through. Ooh, great round. Nicely done.
Round 2.
Bags the round. What do you make of it?
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
You got that one. Oh, next round started. Demon Raid? Player 2 can't burn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Breaks the block with a throw.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
A super art?
Whoa. Okay, here we go.
Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. Hug nothing but air. What a finish!
Takes the round. Wow.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Man, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
As it once was beautifully said, it all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Cross up blocked. Solid idea. Maybe next time.
Ooh, we can't win them all. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
Goes for the throw.
All right, what's the plan?
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Throws them to negate the block. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. KO!
Nicely played round there.
Don't worry. We're just getting started here.
This has been a crazy pace, and I'm sure both players are feeling so much pressure right now. Which one is gonna survive?
Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 has a slight life lead.
All right, what's the mix-up? Ah, what's gonna happen?
Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They exchange blows. Revolt?
He's so close to taking this. Just needs one more opening. They can't get in from the air. They've got to try a more grounded approach.
They're backed up into the corner.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Jumps? Ooh, KO.
Man, that was such a stressful round.
You're on the right track. Get back out there.
Oh, that was hype.
Kid. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
What did they say? This is going to be a match to remember.
Even though there's a significant life gap, with a full drive gauge to play with, it's still anybody's round. Big opportunity now in this corner.
Wait a minute.
To come from the brink like that? What a comeback!
Dude, that was some clutch play. Never count yourself out of a round.
Fight!
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Man, you can tell both players are chomping at the bit.
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Really excited to see how each player is going to approach this matchup.
Blocks the low heavy, so they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Okay, okay.
Down to the wire. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Denies the jump in.
Amazing awareness there.
Amnesia.
Right there. Gotta get this win.
The life lead opens up. Can they jump on an opening here? This is gonna connect with the throw.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Flatline them.
Takes the round. Wow.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
This is it. Triumph or die. There will be no salty run back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get out of that jam with a perfect parry. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Finn. Player 2 is in nothing but air.
Everyone expects a command throw there. They should have held off instead. This is so good.
Demon Raid time. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Bait out the low kick. Low heavy, but no go. Uses their drive gauge. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 2 is going to this can lead to some big damage. The drive impact doesn't work.
That was ridiculous defense.
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Low heavy.
Okay. What's the follow-up?
Ooh, what a smart throw.
What? How do you even think of doing that?
Noticeable line bleed.
It's a couple looking at slice off the lid with a demon dish.
They gotta dig down deep.
They think this time to bust this out.
You can't be serious!
To action!
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. It is over.
I can't believe that round! That was nuts!
Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game.
No way we could have called that.
They are both playing so well. I love this.
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Ooh, can't wait to see this good stuff here.
Backs them into the corner.
Okay, this might be the momentum they need.
The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out.
Just needs to find a way to close this out.
Goes air to deny them a chance.
Sick.
So on point. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Had the radar up and running. Throw zone. What's next? Ooh. Springs forward with the drive rush. How will they utilize the corner? Neither of them willing to back off here. Anti-air drops them.
Wow, what a decision. So smart.
They gotta be careful with their remaining drive. Both players on life support, but that drive difference could be huge. Blocks the low heavy, and maybe they should back off a bit. Jump gets them.
All right, gets a round on the board.
Don't worry, we're just getting started here.
Definitely some strong play, but you cannot rest on your laurels. Gotta keep up the aggression.
Shows a medium kick. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on.
All right, curious to see how aggressive these two players will be in neutral to start out.
Is it time for the mix? Holds out with the block. Smart play with the throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Max SA gauges. That's what we want. What's the next move? Springs forward with the drive rush.
Backs them into the corner in a hurry.
Flushes that off and keeps going. Ooh. Drive rush to keep it going. 3-volt.
Okay.
There's a definite gauge disparity here, but it may not matter.
Uses the telephone.
Wait a minute.
No worries about that.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Gotta bounce back from that loss.
Overhead, but it won't work.
That was ridiculous defense. But whoa, I don't know how they reacted to that KO. And they close it out. Good stuff.
The pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus.
Wow, they both played so hard and so well.